Hello everybody and welcome back to KG Simple Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing this ZUUKOO slow masticating cold press juicer. So in the past we've tried out some other more expensive slow masticating cold press juicers, and while they worked great, we saw this one that was a lot less expensive and claims to be around the same thing. So I'm really excited to open this up and try it out, see if it is in fact comparable to those more expensive slow masticating cold press juicers. So let's open it up and check it out. So we've been juicing for a while, and up until now we've been using mostly centrifugal juicers. And while they worked great, the more that we learn about juicing, the more we're learning about how slow masticating juicers, they actually maintain the nutrients a lot better than centrifugal juicers. So that's why we're really excited about them. And this one specifically has a 7-segment spiral system. So it's supposed to create a lot less foam in the juice, and it's supposed to make a lot more juice out of the fruits and vegetables that you use, as well as keep it from oxidizing. So let's see, let's open the box. We have, looks like, some user manuals, some instructions. So I'm just gonna open all of these. This looks like one of the cups that it comes with. I like that it has a spout, makes it a lot easier to pour with. So this looks like this is the juice outlet right here. We have the strainer. We have an auger screw in here. It does say online that it has a 7-segment spiral system, and I was curious to see what that would look like. So that is this right here. It has more spirals, which I'm really excited to try out. Okay, here we have the food tray. Here is an end cap. Here is the plunger, what you push the fruits and vegetables down with. We have the cleaning brush, which is so handy. I know that we've had a lot of juicers in the past that don't come with a cleaning brush. I love that this one comes with one. All right, and then we have the actual juicer. I do notice it has some suctions here on the bottom, and you can see that I have a wood tabletop and it still suctions pretty well to it, so I love that. I will say that this is a lot lighter than some other juicers that are similar to this that we've tried out in the past, so I really like that. It'll be easy to pull out of a cabinet or a cupboard, and it's not gonna be as heavy, so I really do like that. I really like when juicers are easy to use, and I love that this just has stop, start, and reverse. Really simple, basic, easy to understand. Anybody can do it. I'm gonna go ahead and wash up all these pieces so we can try it out. All right, so everything is washed and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this and see how easy it is. All right, I'm gonna start with this. So I like that it clicks into place. There's a button right here that makes it so I can easily put it in and out. It's kind of a safety feature, so I can't just pull it out by itself. I love safety features, especially since I have kids and they're often around while I'm juicing. So I'm gonna stick the auger right in here, and then I'm gonna put this strainer and the end cap. And you can see there's an unlock and a lock, so you can easily tell this is in the lock position. I'm gonna put the food tray right here and the plunger up here. And then I have my 2 cups. This one's gonna be collecting all the pomace, or like the fibers from the fruits and vegetables. And this is going to be releasing the juice. You can tell there's a little flap here that seals it. So if you want to take a break or move your cup, you can do that and it's not gonna spill everywhere. I really like that. So I'm gonna stick this right here. Something I do notice is the high clearance for these cups. These cups are regular glass size, so I could definitely use my own cups if I wanted to, or something like mason jars or something. I know that some other slow masticating juicers that are around this size have a lot lower clearance, so you can't use your own cups as easily. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So whenever you're wondering how small you need to cut your fruits and vegetables to fit them into whatever juicer you're using, you just need to look at the size of this hole right here where you can fit them in. So they should be about that size. So I can easily fit something like a carrot or celery in there. I have seen a lot smaller ones, so I'm excited that this isn't that small. All right, I have everything cut to size where it's going to fit in. So for example, a sweet potato, I just cut it in quarters, so it gives you kind of an idea. Once I turn it on, I'm gonna start with the hardest fruit or vegetable that I have, which is going to be a carrot. And I'm just gonna see how well it handles 1 carrot. I'm hoping that it handles it pretty easily. So I'm gonna turn it on. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a pretty quiet juicer. Juicers can get very loud. So I'm really happy about the noise level of this. It's a lot quieter. I'm gonna go ahead and open my juice spout. All right. All right, so I feel like it handled the carrot very well. I'm gonna move on to something else. I'm gonna do a sweet potato, and then I'm gonna move on to a celery. So let's get started with that. All right, here's the celery. Oh, it's actually handling that really well. All right, I feel like it handled the celery, the carrots, and the sweet potato. Those are all the ones I was a little bit more worried about. And so now I have some watermelon and I have some apples. I know that these slow masticating juicers sometimes get a little bit messed up by the watery fruits. So I'm gonna try this watermelon and I'll feed it some apples with the skin on. So let's try that. All right, so I'm gonna say I'm pretty impressed, especially for the price point of this juicer. I feel like it's done really, really well. I feel like some of the other slow masticating cold press juicers that we've tried, when we use really watery fruits or vegetables like watermelon, I feel like it kind of floods this area right here and it's just not as effective in juicing it. And I feel like this did really well. You see there's no flooding, there's no overflow, nothing really stopped this up. I never had to use the reverse function in order to get it unclogged or anything like that. So I will say I am impressed by that. I'm gonna go ahead and look here. I can tell that compared to a centrifugal juicer, this is a lot drier. So you can see right here, there is a little bit of moisture in this, but it is a lot drier than centrifugal juicer, as you can see. So that does mean that I'm getting a lot more nutrients and a lot more juice out of my fruits and vegetables, which is absolutely perfect for me. So I feel like the next thing to do is just try the juice, see how it tastes, and if it has a lot of pulp in it or if there's a lot of foam. So let's shut this little chute right here. I'm gonna take this out. So you can see right here, there's a little bit of foam on top, but not a lot at all. When we use centrifugal juicers, there's quite a bit more foam on top, so I'm happy about this, and I don't see a lot of pulp in here. Let me look on the bottom. I don't see a lot of pulp in here, so I'm really happy about that. Let's give it a try. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm not getting a lot of pulp at all. Actually, there's less pulp in here than some of the more expensive cold press slow masticating juicers, so that's a huge thumbs up from me. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the 7-segment spiral system, but I'm impressed. So I feel like the last thing that we want to know about a juicer is how easy or hard it is to clean. So I'm going to go ahead and take this all apart and then clean it up and kind of let you know what that process is like and how long it took. All right, let's take these pieces apart and see how much leftover there is on top of them or how dirty they are. So far, we're not looking too bad. I'm gonna unlock this. There's just a little bit right in here. That's not gonna be hard to clean out. This is always the hardest section to clean, but with the brush that it came with, this cleaning brush, it's not gonna be hard at all. And I do like that on the end of this brush here, there's a little picking tool, so if you need to get something stuck out of here, it's the perfect tool for that. I'm gonna grab the auger. I will say that when things get backed up, the auger is usually really hard to take out. Like you really have to yank it out, but I didn't have any problems, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna push this release button, pull this out, and you can see how much there is to clean. This is just gonna be a quick rinse. For most of this stuff, I'm just going to rinse it with some hot water, maybe use a little soap for this part. But overall, I'm gonna go clean this and be right back. All right, so I'm just rinsing it first, and I'm just gonna see, I'm getting most of the big pieces off, which is a good sign. I do have it under warm water, and you can see there's just some of this leftover pieces right here on the side. So I'm just gonna use my brush and under warm water. And it's coming off pretty easily, so I'm gonna go through this side, and then I'm gonna flip it around and do the same thing on the inside. On the inside, you can see there's still a little bit of debris in here, but I can easily get my brush into there. All right, so I have it all cleaned up and it's ready to be stored away for the next use. I will say the top 3 things that I love most about this ZUUKOO slow masticating cold press juicer is that number 1, its price. It's almost half the price as other comparable juicers, which I'm really excited about. It's quiet compared to other juicers, which is great, especially if you have kids at home and you're trying to juice during nap time. And number 3, it is light. I don't have any problems lifting this, which is a huge plus, especially lifting it out of cupboards and drawers. So I love that, and I feel like it does the job. I was worried that because this is at a lower price point than other juicers that are similar, I was worried that the motor wasn't gonna be as strong, but I didn't see any results of that. I feel like it worked great. I was really happy with it. It did the job with both fruits, vegetables, hard ones, and really juicy ones. So overall, really happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description down below so you can go check it out yourself. If you found this review useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.